now announcing to all that a timeout has been called. 2 minutes, 10 seconds gone by in this first quarter. The Bulls off the shooting by Paxson, leading the Lakers by the score of 7-5. John Paxson off to the fast start, 5 of the first 7 points. Sam Perkins with the clutch 3-point shot to win game number 1. Lakers with a 93-91 victory in Chicago. As we recap what has taken place to this point, game 2, the Bulls with the record shooting and in a blowout defeated the Lakers 107-86. And then in overtime in game number 3, the Chicago Bulls taking over in overtime, while the Lakers shot only 1 for 9, and they were able to come away with a 104-96 victory.
All the small things adding up in this series. The first game, which the Lakers win, they make their free throws, they hit their three-pointers, pick up just enough extra points where they were badly beaten on field goals by Chicago, enough to just pull out a win. Second game, blowout for Chicago. But then coming back in the third game, the areas that hurt them, missed free throws, no three-pointers for the Lakers, do not produce enough points.
Michael did not practice yesterday because of that jammed big toe on the right foot. He landed awkwardly after hitting the jumper that tied game 3 in the final seconds, landed on the tip of his toe and is giving it a shot.
Stoppage in play due to the fact there was a malfunction of the clock. They approximated the officials that 10 seconds had gone off the clock.
Again, Byron Scott not getting the good shot. The Bulls 7 and the Lakers 5. And rebounded by Perkins. Good box out by Sam Perkins. Magic off the spin, able to find Divac.
Anticipating the baseline rotation from the Bulls, the Lakers have pre-designed areas they are to go to. Now it's a matter of delivering the pass, catching it, and converting.
Bill Cartwright has not been able to get going in this series, but that time a beautiful fadeaway move from deep along the baseline, and the Bulls have taken a 9-7 lead. Once again, Mike Dunleavy under the potential pressure by the Chicago Bulls, going with his front line handling the ball, and they do handle it well. Time to time, you'll see Vlade Divac bringing it up. Worthy finding Divac. The game tied at 9.
Two excellent basketball teams as far as interior passing from big people to one another, finding people in the seams against very tough defenses.
Cartwright feeling for Perkins, getting the good possession. So Bill Cartwright getting off early here this evening. And the Bulls with an 11-9 lead. Here's Worthy. Rebounded Grant. To this point, Michael Jordan has not attempted a shot. And he faces the double team. Now Divac races back. Cartwright again going to work on Perkins. A foul call. The sideline official Hugh Evans indicating a hold on the Lakers.
It's very tough to pass on the inside versus the Chicago Bulls. Magic will be forced to turn to the baseline, and then the Bulls come running at him, but Divac steps right into the open area for the conversion.
Laker foul on Worthy. Jordan off the head fake. Yes. Michael Jordan with his first field goal attempt. Bulls 13 and the Lakers 9. Crowd getting impatient. And Divac once again able to get the step. Divac 4 out of 6. He has 9. Bulls 13, Lakers 11. 5 minutes gone by in this opening quarter.
Well prepared for the baseline rotation. Magic that time able to still get to the middle of the floor for his look.
Cartwright, yes. Bill Cartwright, 3 for 3 from the field. Chicago 15, Los Angeles 11. Now Perkins going to work on Cartwright at the other end. Pippen over to help. Worthy.
But there were some good things that happened right there. The pass into the post actually took place with 18 seconds remaining on the 24-second clock. They had plenty of time to swing it weak side.
Grant getting inside. He's been doing that throughout the series. That is first field goal today. And the Bulls have opened up by hitting 8 of their first 11 from the field. A timeout called by the Lakers with 6:18 remaining. In this first quarter, the Bulls have taken a 17-11 lead. 9 of the 11 scored by Vlade Divac.
Not many things are more Chicago than United, but there are a few. United. Proud to fly more Chicagoans than any other airline. Come fly Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly the friendly skies.
Carl Vandenberg claims to have a proven record of keeping property taxes down. What the is he talking about? Mr. Vandenberg is delinquent on over $23,000 in property taxes dating back to 1990. Hardworking people in our district pay their taxes. Carl Vandenberg does not. That probably explains the 13 or more federal and state liens filed against Vandenberg's businesses. Mr. Vandenberg is a lawyer and owns an ambulance service. Forget it. Real problems deserve real solutions. Elect John Sheehy, State Representative.
Never before has an event been so special. Get the Infinity Advantage at Infinity of Lisle, setting the pace for 1993. Don't make an $18,000 to $40,000 mistake. Get super savings on all 1993 Infinities. You owe it to yourself to buy now. Quantities are limited. Savings never greater. Infinity of Lisle, Chicagoland's #1 Infinity dealer, can save you on this special allotment of brand new 1993 Infinity. Only at the #1 Infinity dealer in the Midwest. Infinity of Lisle.
Powerful sound.
Jordan attempting one shot thus far in this first quarter. He did hit it. The Bulls getting hot shooting from Bill Cartwright and John Paxson to open things up. Michael played 52 minutes on Friday night, and for Michael Jordan, it was not a top-flight performance. Only 11 for 28, 9 assists, 29 points, but hit the game-tying field goal at the end of regulation, and then was the key man in overtime.
Why don't you tell the Lakers it was not a top-flight performance?
I think they'd agree, though, as Perkins was able to get to the rebound, knocked away from him. And James Worthy with his first field goal. So the Bulls lead it by the score of 17-13. Here's Grant from deep. Horace Grant hitting from all angles.
He really enjoys getting off to that quick first quarter scoring-wise, keeps him in the game early, and then he produces for the remaining 3 quarters. Something he's really worked on, quicker starts.
Horace has shot 60% or better 6 of his last 7 games. 5.5 remaining in this opening quarter. Worthy with the step around Pippen, but got it out. Magic for 3. The Bulls lead it by 6. They've hit their last 6 from the field. Jordan. Yes, it counts, but he came up hobbling.
Once again, landing on that right foot with the sore toe after the slam dunk, and Perkins that time got caught hesitating. If they're going to force him baseline, you've got to rotate sooner. Sam Perkins waits. It's too late under the basket with Jordan attacking the way he does.
Foul called on Perkins, his second. Here comes A.C. Green checking back in.
He almost shifts to another gear. He elevates and then just goes a little bit higher when he knows he needs to get it up over the top of a big player who's rotated to him.
The Bulls in the midst of a 12-4 run, breaking the 9-9 tie, and they now lead it 22-13. Green handling against Cartwright, and he was pushed Cartwright called for his first.
As Michael goes, check out right here, he just goes a little bit higher over the top of Perkins, but then comes down on the sore right toe.
Michael Jordan, along with the toe injury, has been bothered throughout the season by tendonitis in his left knee, and supposedly that at times has affected his lift. Worthy posting, Pippen right with him. And Worthy able to line drive it home. Bulls 22, Lakers 15. Grant from Pippen. Divac with the reject. That gets the crowd going. Magic going left. And he was shoved. So Magic Johnson will go to the foul line.
Taking a page out of the Chicago Bulls defensive book. The block shot, a weapon, save a score, and then turn it into a potential fast break opportunity for your team, the Lakers. Nice job of rotating by Vlade Divac.
Horace Grant called for the foul. Bulls now lead it 22-16. This has been a typical Chicago Bull first quarter where they have come out very strong. That's the case right throughout the playoffs. Cartwright again to the fadeaway. It will be Laker ball.
Point of emphasis for Mike Dunleavy. Because Chicago is quicker, more athletic than our team, we have to keep our bodies on their players when a shot goes up. They get to the ball quicker than we do. We've got to slow them down with body contact. Here's the problem right now. Once the Lakers give it up, they've got to get it into a scoring area quicker, just like that, into Worthy down low for the quick turnaround.
Worthy makes it 3 out of 6 from the field, and the Lakers have come back to move within 3. Divac stepping out against Jordan. Cartwright, Bill Cartwright wide open. Michael Jordan found him. And Cartwright is 4 out of 5 for 8 points. Bulls lead it by 5. 3.5 to go in this first quarter. Here's Worthy. AC Green involved with Michael Jordan, and it is a tie-up, so the jump ball called by Dick Bavetta.
A good job by AC coming back to at least tie up and get a jump ball out of it, because actually Jordan had gotten to the ball first. AC came in late to get his hands on it and then tugs it away, forces the jump.
But first, a timeout taken by Phil Jackson of the Chicago Bulls. 3:22 remaining in this first quarter.
Like new blue jeans and old memories, some things were made to fade, but not much more. Get on, not on your life, no way, Jose. Gonna stay with you right and clear, year after year. Some things were made to fade away, but not much more. We gotta look that last. We gotta look that last. We gotta. Sometimes I dream that he is me. You got to see that's how I dream to be. I dream I move. Oh, I move. I dream I groove.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. I'm gonna be like Mike. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Oh, be like Mike. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Be like
Shaving would be simple, and any razor would do, if your face was square. But your face has curves. Presenting the revolutionary Schick Tracer, the only razor with twin blades that flex. Compared to other razors, Schick Tracer puts more of the blade edge against your skin. So, for real faces, like yours, Schick Tracer, we're changing the face of shaving.
Hey, here comes the summer sun shining down on me. Ice cold Coke and summer fun, that's what I wanna be. Dancing to a different beat, red hot music on the street. Can't beat the feeling. Come to
24-19. AC Green. Green had it slapped away. Divac with the recovery. Lakers trail by 3 with just under 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. It is game 4 of the best of 7 NBA final. Lakers hoping to tie it up at 2. The Bulls looking to extend to a 3-1 lead. AC Green has done an excellent job off the board. Worthy beating Jordan on the overplay. Jordan went for the steal. He gambled. And the Bulls by 1. They've led by as many as 9.
Jordan knew he was caught on the baseline screen. He had switched on to Worthy. He was late getting there. He went for the steal rather than get caught behind.
A 10-2 run by the Lakers. Grant. And a foul called on Los Angeles.
LA in transition likes to run right into baseline screens. Scott screening for Worthy. Jordan switches onto him. Doesn't want to get caught down low behind Worthy's back. Anticipates the pass. Tries for the steal but misses.
Vlade Divac called for the foul, and Bill Cartwright to the line. Bill Cartwright only 2 for 8 from the field in Game 3 Friday night. He's opened up 4 out of 5, making his first appearance at the free throw line. His free throw shooting fell off this season. Here's Cliff Livingston, who was such a spark in game number 3, checking in for the first time. Cartwright off to the fast start. Same for Divac, who has hit 5 out of 7, leading the way with 11 points. Vlade also has 2 blocked shots in this first quarter. 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. The Bulls lead at 25-23.
Once again, the Bulls back to the full court pressure, hoping that come fourth quarter, the wear and tear will take its toll on the Laker players, as it has done in 2 of the previous games.
Here's Scott, and he cannot buy one. He thought he was fouled, but Green is right there. AC Green, who provided a spark on several occasions in the previous series against Portland, has done just that here in the first quarter. And the game is tied at 25. A minute and a half left in the quarter. Jordan going glass. Rebounded by Worthy.
Worthy last game, only 1 rebound the entire game. They need James back in there to help him out on the glass.
Good play by Cartwright. He came over to cut off the passing lane.
And that's one of the strong points for Chicago. When they rotate the trap, they come big, meaning they come with their arms, hands up and aggressive to get deflections, pieces of the basketball against the passing team.
Shot clock is down to 5. Magic. Beautiful feed for Green. Lakers want the goaltend. A foul has been called. They will not get the bucket. It's on Pippen, his second.
Magic made the quick spin and caught Michael pushing up tight on him. As Cartwright rotated, Magic's looking for his people, have those pre-designed areas that they go to. It was AC who pulled down the rim, not the Bulls. No goaltend.
Bill Cartwright will get a rest. He hit 4 out of 5, 9 points. The rookie from North Carolina, Scott Williams, has checked in for the first time. Scott grew up a Laker fan here in Los Angeles. The Bulls and Lakers tied at 25 with 1:05 remaining in this first quarter. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones from the Forum in Inglewood. Coming up at halftime, it'll be Bob and Pat. And they will be chatting with the former Laker star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is sitting on the Laker bench. Lakers by 1. Pippen. Magic avoiding the double team.
Notice 2 guys always chasing Magic, trying to slow him down so he can't push the basketball.
Magic trying to dump it off to Green, and it will be Chicago ball. Horace Grant making his return, coming on for Scottie Pippen. Pippen leads with a field goal for 2. seconds to go. In this first quarter, Lakers have bounced back big off the boards. They have out-rebounded the Bulls 11-6 in this first quarter. Grant again getting inside, and the Bulls lead by 1.
Because Michael Jordan commands so much respect and attention from the defense, what happens is once you put it in his hands, the Lakers start running around. The other Bulls just go to spots on the floor. Jordan picks out the open guy.
And Horace Grant has now, over the last 2 games, hit 19 of his last 24. Here's Magic, and he was fouled. 4 8/10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Jordan called for his first. In game 3, Michael Jordan played 52 minutes. Magic Johnson, 50 minutes. Magic Johnson looking exhausted during that overtime session.
Well, they rely on Magic for so much. They rely on him to run the fast break, direct the half-court offense, back his person down into the low post area, be one of the key rebounders for him. The wear and tear during the course of the game catching up.
Here's the long-range fling specialist, Craig Hodges, checking in for the final seconds.
And this is their 3-point attack. In this particular situation, to end quarters, they like to send Hodges and Paxson to the wings out wide, give the ball to Michael, let him push it down the middle of the floor. If he draws a double team, kick it out for the 3-pointer.
Lakers by 1. Jordan slipped. Time running out. He's able to dump it off to Livingston, but too late. Won't count. It's all going in for Cliff Livingston, but that one came after the horn. And the crowd responds. Vlade Divac with 11 points.
Give me some static. Give me some static. Give me.
Not many things are more Chicago than United, but there are a few. United. Proud to fly more Chicagoans than any other airline. Come fly Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly the friendly skies.
Rockabye your baby. Hi, I'm Dave Schmirler, your singing Ford dealer. Right now, Schmirler Ford in Elk Grove Village has the best selection of brand new Ford cars and trucks for under $10,500, like the brand new economical Ford Festiva, the sporty new Ford Tempo, the rugged Ford Ranger, or choose from over 80 brand new, fully equipped Ford Escort LX wagons, hatchbacks, or sedans for just one low price. Only at Schmirler Ford, your singing Ford dealer. Schmirler Ford is located at Route 83 and Touhy in Elk Grove Village.
Well, in the first quarter, the Lakers have bounced back in the rebounding department, but Byron Scott continues to struggle. 0 for 2 in the first quarter. Yesterday, we talked with Byron about his shooting difficulties.
Just if you get another good look, you know you're gonna bang it down. You know, that's the only thing I tell myself. The next good shot I get is gonna go down. You know, I had that much confidence in my shot and myself. And, you know, like last night, when it doesn't go, just look at it the next morning and say, hey, that was one game. You know you're not going to have 2 games like that.
Well, Byron Scott, who was just replaced by Terry Teagle, began the final shooting 53% in the postseason, 58% from three-point range, had brilliant games in the Golden State and Portland series, but the Bulls have concentrated on him. He's been shut down. Plus, when he doesn't get enough shots, he loses his rhythm. Also, he's been occupied at the other end by Michael Jordan. But you know he'd love to turn it because he did not have a good playoff series a year ago.
And to the fact that normally, as Hodges pulls up quickly to try and get off with a jumper from the outside, and to the fact that the Lakers normally would be able to go to Terry Teagle, put Teagle in the game. Hey, if Scott's struggling, Teagle picks up the scoring slack. But whereas Scott comes in shooting 21%, Teagle only shooting 28% against Chicago. Neither of the two guards producing.
Horace Grant called for that foul as this second quarter gets underway, and the Lakers lead at 28-27. They close the first quarter with a 15-5 run. Perkins working on Williams. Rebounded by Grant. Has it reached the point where Byron Scott is just psyched out, coming off the 0 for 8 the other night?
not sure the word psyched out is the proper one, as opposed to maybe just hanging his head a little bit to the point where he's feeling sorry for himself and needs a big game to get himself going back in it mentally and obviously get the Lakers going.
Grant and Divac showing the extension by hauling that one down. The man who's replaced Byron Scott, Terry Teagle, also has not been able to get going. Magic with the spin. And Scott Williams able to get to it. Scott going behind the back against Vlade Divac. Minute and a half gone by. Second quarter. Bulls with the ball, down by one. Here's Williams. Nice move.
Divac got caught in the air that time. Did not want to commit the foul. As a result, just kind of backed off as he came back down. Williams snuck it up in there for the score.
The Bulls 29, the Lakers 28. Divac, Green, Perkins up front, Teagle and Johnson at the guards. Foul called on the Bulls. It's on Hodges.
A little pump fake, head fake right here, gets Divac in the air. Then to avoid a quick early foul, Vlade basically just backs off. Instructions the other night from Magic, don't get in early foul trouble.
And Magic was fouled. Livingston went flying and inadvertently tripped up.
Because Magic is so big at 6'9", 220, when he starts to go one way, you need to get your body over in front of him, which Jordan does. But then Magic, with the quick reverse, is too close, is able to get the shot up before the defensive rotation takes place by Livingston.
Magic Johnson, 5 for 5. Offensively early, he now has 7 points. Lakers 30 and the Bulls 29. Greg Hodges now operating at the point guard position. Hodges and Jordan in the backcourt. Williams up front with Flint and Livingston. Hodges unleashes and Green rebound.
Another example of the hands-on defense by Chicago. Magic spotted an open player underneath, tried to fire it across, deflection out of bounds.
Timeout taken, 9:39 remaining in the second.
Welcome to the second annual Fleer NBA Championship game. Here's the tip-off. Cartwright controls the Chambers. Chambers takes it up top to Anderson. He spins behind the back to Karl Malone. The mailman delivers from three-point land. The bench goes wild. 6 seconds left. Johnson inbounds to Ron Harper at midcourt. Alley-oop to Green. A great pass to Willis with a hammer dunk. And that's the game. Now here's the wrap-up. Fleer, a game at every pack.
Autumn, a time when trees cast new colors. A time for sharing warmth. And at McDonald's, we're doing just that. Sharing the warmth of our new oven-baked apple pies. A cinnamon-dusted crust with golden, delicious apple filling. And now when you buy one, your local McDonald's donates 25 cents to Ronald McDonald Children's Charities, who bring warmth and hope to kids everywhere. Try our new baked apple pie. It's a delicious way to warm your heart.
This is for the laugh that's 12,000 miles away. The news that can't wait another minute. The voice that speaks a different language.
I know you hear me.
The voice that speaks without being heard. This is for all the words and all the feelings that have to reach someone right now. And this is why we'll always be there with a new way to do it better.
Hey kids, what's the difference between an ordinary sports announcer?
Hey, sports fan.
Nice man.
Nerd. And the inside stuff announcer. Most announcers show you the mundane and boring. These don't. Most announcers are content to sit behind a desk. These aren't. And most announcers can't spot extraordinary talent. Yes!
And it counts.
These can. Not your normal features, not your normal announcers, not your normal sports show. But then again, who wants normal? Inside Stuff, Saturdays. Check your local listing.
but to this point, both Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson have gone the distance. That's the case on Friday night, and we talked about that with Magic.
Well, you can never play too much when it's all on the line. You know, it's sometimes it be that way. Of course, I was tired, but that's just going to happen.
Well, Magic has been averaging 45 minutes per game in the finals, Worthy 44, and right on down the line. And you have to wonder, has Mike Dunleavy lost confidence in his bench, and can he continue to play his starters that many minutes?
Well, during the regular season, Magic played 37 minutes a game, 45 plus. We see here in the finals. Has he lost confidence? No, but they better start producing because the series is winding up short.
And that shot by Teagle went short. Jordan at the other end, able to hit. The Bulls lead at 31-30. Magic Johnson now getting a rest for the first time this evening. Sitting down with 8 points and 4 assists. Larry Drew has come on. Drew and Teagle in the backcourt. Perkins up front along with Green and Worthy.
In transition, the Bulls do a great job of keeping their heads up and looking down the floor. And then who better than Michael to catch and convert?
Drew working against Hodges. Perkins played by Williams and then Grant. And Livingston gets to it.
Perkins almost forgot that time that they were going to be there, coming from the baseline, turned right into the double team.
Here's Jordan. And the foul has been called as B.J. Armstrong gets set to check in.
Every once in a while, the field, it's just a matter of whether or not the point guard sees him and can deliver the ball.
Craig Hodges called for his second foul. Armstrong guarding Drew. Michael Jordan sitting down for the first time, leaves 3 out of 5, 7 points and 5 assists.
Mike Dunleavy had mentioned earlier that Terry Teagle is one of the best bad shot makers in the NBA. That was an example of an off-balance shot. Most coaches would say, oh no.
And Green comes up with rebound number 6. Here's Drew. Williams off the boards. Both clubs have gone cold. Pippen for Hodges. Yes. And that was just within 2-point range. So Craig Hodges with his first field goal. It's the Bulls 33 and the Lakers 30.
And the last shot by Larry Drew. He's trying to help the team out. He's getting his opportunity early here. He comes in and wants to do something positive, but I'm not quite sure that's the shot Dunleavy wanted last time down.
Shot clock at 4. And the foul on Williams. That will send Teagle to the free throw line.
You get no room to get a decent shot off against the Chicago Bulls defense. It seems like every time you post up and turn, there's a second or third Bull running at you to challenge the shot or make you change the shot. The result, the team shooting just under 46% so far in this series versus Chicago.
Terry Teagle in his 9th NBA season out of Baylor against the Golden State Warriors, his former club. Very valuable coming off the bench, averaging just under 11 per game, but he has not shot well. Signed as a free agent by the Lakers, connected on only 44%. Did come on strong at the end of the season as the Lakers finished strong, winning 11 of the last 14 games. Here's Armstrong. And B.J. Armstrong has given the Bulls a 35-32 lead. A.C. Green went to the left hand and then rebounds and had it knocked away. Hodges with the opening. Yes. Craig Hodges, known for his streak shooting, able to bury that shot from the tough angle.
He's playing with a tremendous amount of confidence right now. He feels it. It's coming out of his hand quickly. Phil Jackson has really encouraged him to open up the game for them from the outside.
And Craig Hodges has one of the quicker releases in the NBA. Here it is. He fires and he hits, leading to the Laker timeout.
The biggest news in recent history to hit the auto industry is happening right here in Chicago. Bettenhausen Dodge in Tinley Park has eliminated their sales staff. Now there are no salesmen, no pressure, no negotiating, just price tags on every vehicle. This one-price selling concept was reported in the Chicago Tribune, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, even on CBS's 60 Minutes. See what the press is talking about. Shop where commissions are history. Bettenhausen Dodge, where car and truck buying is fun again.
Slenderizers, reshaping the way the world looks at fitness. Slenderizers, lose inches and decrease stress.
This is the side stretch machine. It works extremely well for stress relief, particularly for someone like Barb, who's a school teacher. It works real well on increasing upper and lower body mobility, particularly for the arms and the shoulders and the chest and the back and the stomach and the low back as well.
Slenderizers. It's fun, it's relaxing, and it works. Call 361-5757.
Trailing the Bulls 37-32 since Magic Johnson sat down Chicago on an 8-2 run.
In transition for the Lakers, 0 points off the fast break.
And Magic Johnson is back. Brief rest for Magic. Michael Jordan also getting a very brief respite. Shot clock at 4. Perkins. Scott Williams has played him well. Here's Perkins on the recovery, and he was hit. Williams with his second.
Perkins loves turning to the inside of the lane. The Bulls right there to stop his body momentum, but Sam stays after, comes up with the second shot opportunity. One of the problems right now is only 1 or 2 players at a time on the glass for the Lakers. The rest are spread out on the perimeter looking for the spot-up shots.
Well, the Lakers spending the time at the line in this first half. They're trailing by 4. Bill Cartwright got off to the good start, replacing Scott Williams, who once again did a solid job. Sam Perkins, the MVP of the Final Four in 1983 as North Carolina won the NCAA championship. Teammate of Michael Jordan, James Worthy. 6:20 remaining in this first half. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones from the Forum in Inglewood. It's game number 4 of the best of 7. Shot clock running down on the Bulls. Jordan gets it off, and Michael Jordan now has 9 points, despite the jammed toe, and you can see he's a bit on the gimpy side.
18 field goals for Chicago, only 11 for Los Angeles. Very similar to the first game where Chicago had 8 more field goals.
Divac getting the good position. He has 13 points. Lakers were 0 for 9 from the field prior to the shot by Divac. Bulls lead it 39-35. Jordan around Divac.
Tremendous ball movement by Chicago. They really trust each other, believe in each other. They know where they're supposed to be on the floor and take advantage of it.
Here's Worthy. Pippen got a piece of it. Divac to the reverse. The Bulls by 4. Byron Scott back on Michael Jordan. Deflected out by the Lakers.
After a complete swing rotation of the basketball, they wind up with Divac trying to move out on Jordan. Just a mismatch there. No way Vlade can guard him off the dribble. This is all a result of the Bulls' offense and ball movement getting it to the weak side to take advantage of that situation. Jordan off the dribble versus the center from the opposition.
John Paxson returning, replacing Craig Hodges. Pippen. The Lakers missed timing off the battle, off the glass, and it cost. Bulls now lead 43-37. Perkins. Here's Jordan going left to beat Scott. Pippen missed the tip. And the Bulls now bouncing back off the boards after the Lakers had the advantage in the first quarter.
You could really see the difference in quickness that time. Jordan again off the dribble to the basket and fouled. Scottie Pippen jumped twice last time before Sam Perkins got up 1 time to keep it alive. Again, off the dribble, he catches Magic straightening up in the defensive stance. Rotation too late. They just let him go for the score.
So much for the jammed toe theory. Michael Jordan has come on strong in the second quarter. He now has 13 points. The foul committed by Johnson. 3-point play for Michael. And the Bulls now open a 9-point lead. It matches their biggest of the night. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Divac being played by Pippen. Three on the shot clock. Perkins rejected by Livingston. And Pippen is held. Magic Johnson preventing the fast break. Among the many factors of the advantage shown by the Chicago Bulls, once again, Phil Jackson is able to go to his bench with confidence. The Lakers getting zippo from their bench. But here's Jackson able to go to Scott Williams, who played well. Livingston is still on the floor. Craig Hodges comes on, hits a couple of jump shots. On the other hand, the Lakers are back in a position not only trailing, but their top players are going to log quite a bit of playing time. Here's Cartwright. Bulls able to get back. Magic, yes, and it counts.
As Magic got right around the foul line area, he was almost going to reverse dribble and pull it back right about here, but he knew that Pippen guessed right, so he kept it going the same direction. Converts, has an opportunity for the three-point play.
Scottie Pippen called for the foul. That's his third. Horace Grant returning. Bill Cartwright sitting down. Pippen was headed off. And now he will depart. Will Purdue will come on.
It's not like, I'm sorry, it's not like you're going to be able to beat Chicago with just 3 people producing. Right now, Perkins only 1 point, Byron Scott yet to score. Los Angeles needs to get the other people involved in the offense, and those 2 guys are step-up guys. They need to make shots for them, produce it.
Magic now 7 for 7 from the line. He has 11. The Bulls by 6. Paxson and Jordan in the backcourt. Grant up front with Purdue and Livingston. Here's Jordan. Changed his mind. Livingston eluding Worthy. It's all going in for Cliff Livingston. A 5 for 5 on Friday night. He hit a fling earlier, but it did not count because the quarter had run out. He is 1 for 1 this evening.
Cliff playing totally under control in this finals. Seems to have himself knowing what he wants to do and when.
Divac called for the foul, backing in, making the contact. That's his second.
Vlade trying to hold off Grant on his back. Grant's smaller, doesn't weigh quite as much, just kind of backs up in the act of it. I would say that that really wasn't what we would call a crushing post move that time by Vlade, but the offensive foul is called.
Just under 3 minutes remaining. And the second, Jordan. Livingston. Yes. Cliff Livingston extending to a 10-point Chicago lead.
Livingston, one of the best at all those junk baskets we call them. Just hustle and effort wind up getting him good high percentage shots.
Magic on the recovery. Very offensive-minded Magic Johnson, who now has 13 points. The Bulls 50, the Lakers 42 with 2:20 remaining in this first half. Cartwright. And Worthy able to snatch it. Magic facing the double team, getting it out to Worthy. It counts, and the foul. Foul called on Livingston.
When you have a 6'9" point guard that can look over a double team and pick out the open man on your team, it certainly helps. Magic starts his move, draws the double, and then finds Worthy spotting up near the top of the circle.
The Bulls take a timeout with 2:01 remaining in the first half.
for the real stuff.
In an average game day, Michael Jordan runs the length of the court 165 times and has one bowl of whole grain Wheaties with breakfast. Wheaties sticks with you. It's hearty, whole grain wheat with all the bran. You think some airy, lightweight cereal could satisfy you like that? Better get a solid start.
You better eat your Wheaties.
What the airlines did for travelers up here, Sheridan is doing for travelers down here. Introducing Sheridan Sure Savers, the revolutionary program that makes travel less expensive. 3 simple rates from 5 to 50% off. The airlines got people traveling again. Now Sheridan makes sure they get a great night's sleep.
We spent $1 billion, so you'll feel like $1 million at Sheraton Hotels.
Call us for Sheridan Sure Savers.
It's the Bulls
Oh, come on now. It's all about
versus the Blazers in a battle for air supremacy. It's the official NBA World Championship video. Relive all the high-flying action and behind-the-scenes drama. It's your ticket to the 1992 NBA Finals. To order your copy of Untouchables, write this address or call 1-800-356-8100.
Once again, Cliff Levingston of the Bulls has been a factor off the bench. He did not do much during the regular season, but starting with the series against Detroit, he has come on strong, a subject we discussed with Cliff.
So it was a hard season for me, but now that the playoffs has come, he showed faith in me in the Detroit game, and I came through, and he said, well, this type of play we need. We need someone with energy to come up and make a key rebound or a key stop at an important time. And I take it upon myself to be that person because I think that when I'm coming off the bench, I'm a spark player, impact player. And when I get out there, I'm going to let everybody know that I'm on the floor at that time.
So Cliff able to overcome his days in Atlanta with the czar of the telestrator and come up big here in the finals.
Yes. I kind of thought his career blossomed when he got to Atlanta.
Cliff didn't mention that to us yesterday. Did not seem to make that point. We're just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Bulls lead the Lakers by 6. Grant played well. Here's Livingston. Heard the 24-second buzzer go up. Cliff getting a little crazy now.
Now, in fairness to Cliff, there were only 2 seconds left on the 24-second clock. He had to get it up there, give him a chance to score.
Evans, nice fake, and rebounded by Livingston. Minute 15 remaining, first half. A rare turnover committed by the Bulls.
And they know each other so well that when Jordan elevated near the foul line, he just knew that Paxson was going to be in the left corner. Paxson just did not have the opportunity to get there to pass long out of bounds.
In fact, that's the first turnover committed by Chicago. Grant jumping out. Evans takes advantage of the mismatch, but got bottled up. Good defensive recovery by the Bulls. Jordan with the pull-up. And Scott gets to it with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes Cartwright. Perkins. Jordan taking a shot from Worthy, looking for the foul. And the Bulls will hold for a final shot. Jordan working the clock down as we come to the conclusion of the first half. The Bulls lead it by 6. And we get the whistle. Hugh Evans with the call against Scott.
What they were trying to set up that time, Chicago, was Bill Cartwright pulling out to the right-hand corner. If Jordan went right hard, he was to kick it to Cartwright for the jump shot. If no one came to help, it was an isolation for him to go one-on-one.
Well, the series has gone Hollywood. Shifting over to the Forum in Inglewood. 22nd timeout has been taken by the Chicago Bulls. Not a bad foul, though, by Byron Scott. Lakers not over the foul limit. It means that the Bulls have to inbound and look for the shot with 3 and 1/10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and with just over 3 seconds remaining, it's plenty of time to get a catch, one more pass and a shot, or catch off the dribble and then a good shot, and perhaps the opportunity to go to the foul line.
Bulls have not gone to the line very often here in the first half. They're 3 for 4 from the line. That a complaint of Phil Jackson earlier this series. Lakers 12 for 15 from the line.
And the substitution by Phil Jackson, he brings out his three-point bombing crew right now. Hodges in the game, Pax in the game. You need to stay home with them or close to them, which opens up the seam for Michael to catch the ball. Now with Jordan passing it from out of bounds, look for him to pass and cut without it to the basketball. A give and go from out of bounds.
At one point, the Bulls led by 10. 0 for 9 drought by the Lakers, turning things to that lead earlier the second quarter. Michael Jordan fires. Yes! At the horn! So despite the jam toe, Michael starting slowly and then turned it up. 7 for 13 from the field for a game high of 16 points along with 7 assists. Magic Johnson also getting into it offensively. 13 for the half along with 6 assists. Final seconds of the first half, and Jordan able to unleash and connects.
Actually, that play had broken down on the weak side of the floor. The players had started too early, so Michael hit the postman and then moved in that direction to get the return. 3 seconds is an eternity in the NBA.
So the Bulls with an 8-point halftime lead. You know, Johnny, as I watched this, the thing that I guess stuck out in my mind more than anything else was how much fun it looked like the Bulls were having.
Well, not only did they have fun in the first half building that 8-point lead, but the whole stay out here has been fantastic. We were out at Marina del Rey. It's like a mini vacation. The Bulls have kept their mind on business, I want you to know. But around the hotel, it's been fun. The weather in sunny California.
Bulls. Worthy called for the leading scorers. Jordan 16, Devon says 15. Lakers only 5 for 20 from the field in the second quarter. At one stretch, they missed 9 in a row. Nice pass from Jordan, and Grant extends to a 56-44 lead.
If in fact the fatigue has been building up on the Lakers, don't be surprised to see the Bulls suddenly explode and open this game up to big numbers. They have shown the killer instinct throughout the playoffs. Jordan, the little fake, little foot fake, and then he always is looking for his teammates, cutting, slashing into the lane. You cannot get caught behind the offensive player that low, that deep into the lane.
A 20-second timeout was taken by the Los Angeles Lakers. Michael Jordan, despite the toe injury, has hit 7 of 13. He has 16 points along with 7 assists. Again, the Bulls force Perkins to handle it. Perkins, Devon's Worthy up front. Johnson and Scott in the backcourt. They double up on Magic. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Scott with the open shot. Yes! And the Lakers would love to see Byron Scott get started off that jump shot. The Bulls now lead by 10.
The result of Chicago going for the steal, missing the best look that Scott's had in the basket in a long time.
He had missed his previous 10, but Scottie Pippen with the answer. And again, the Bulls lead by 12, and Scottie Pippen has opened up strong. He now has 8 points. He's playing with 3 personal fouls. Johnson going to the hook. The Bulls by 10 with 2 minutes gone by in the third. Paxson shooting. John Paxson has hit 3 out of 4.
The execution of the half-court offense by Chicago is something to behold. A little flash high post that time, backdoor, and then kick off to the spot-up man for the shot.
Worthy is now 5 for 12. Perkins 0 for 7. Horace Grant has been living in perfect position throughout this series.
It's almost as if Perkins and Divac don't believe that he's going to be able to get the shot up over him because he gives away a few inches. It's his quickness and jumping ability that makes the difference.
Illegal defense called for the first time. So that is the warning. The next one would result in a technical foul. Byron Scott with his first field goal in 115 minutes. 23 seconds. He was 0 for 8 in game 3. He had missed his first 2 attempts today. Crowd getting a little restless with the Lakers as Perkins goes to the spin. And finally able to connect. Sam Perkins missed his first 7. 62-50 Chicago. Jordan freed himself up. Perkins rebounding. Worthy.
Just when they have the opportunity to get the crowd into it, knock out the big shot, they roll in and roll out for the Lakers. That's the way it's been.
Paxson. Lakers trailing by 12. 4 minutes gone by in the third. Perkins. Well, the Lakers continue to have their shooting problems. Grant again. Beautiful lead on the hop thrown by Pippen. And Mike Dunleavy will talk it over. Timeout taken. 7:42 remaining in the third quarter.
Not many things are more Chicago than United, but there are a few. United, proud to be Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly the friendly skies.
Why are so many people buying Ford Taurus instead of the imports?
We looked at every car in its class, and Taurus offered more of what I wanted. V6 power, room for 6.
Every day, more people choose Ford Taurus, making Taurus the best-selling car in this area.
The quality is great. And my Taurus came with anti-lock brakes and dual airbags. It's a perfect family car.
Now drive a 93 Taurus for only $249 a month for 24 months. See your local Ford dealer, where you'll find 5 of the top 10 bestsellers.
Finally, an American car that's a true alternative.
Well, you get to a point where you see in the players, you get the feel that the zip, okay, the fight isn't there. You have to turn to someone else to pick up the level of play.
9 on the shot clock. Bulls by 14 with 7.5 remaining in the third quarter. Magic from downtown. Worthy kept it alive.
And notice, as soon as he got the ball on the outside, Paxson closed down on him. No open shots for Byron Scott.
Divac open. And Pippen able to get to it. 9 rebounds for Scottie Pippen.
Suddenly you see the Lakers pressing. Every shot now becomes an even bigger shot because they're having problems knocking him down. They're good looks, but they're not going in for him.
Here's Pippen. And Cartwright gets to it. The Bulls get the new 24. Pippen lost it. Good play by Scott. No call. Bulls wanted a charge. Worthy. Phil Jackson jumping up along with assistant coaches Jim Clemens and Johnny Bach, very upset. Wanted the offensive foul, and it results in a Laker basket.
Very easily could have been an offensive foul on Magic.
Bulls lead it by 12. Jordan able to recover. Paxson open.
Michael Jordan knows where Paxson is going to be each time down the floor. He makes a living off those spot-up jumpers.
Oh, Grant rejecting Devonts, and here comes Jordan, and he's grabbed by Johnson.
Another example of the loose ball and who gets to it first, Chicago. Vlade making the move off the dribble, one of the skilled big men in the league, but the defensive recovery of Chicago, the block by Grant. And then the loose ball, Jordan on the way. Magic says, nope, we got to hold him up right here. No layup for you.
No, Magic did not want to face Michael coming down one-on-one.
To get him posterized, perhaps?
Remember talk of a contest between the two as Jordan is able to drill it home for a 66-52 lead. There was talk of a pay-per-view one-on-one showdown a year ago that would match Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Of course, Michael more a one-on-one player than Magic. Here's Scott. So Byron Scott with his second field goal. Bulls lead 66-54. 5:20 remaining in the third. Devonts jumping out to help. Lakers able to get back to their assignments. Shot clock down to 4. Here's Grant. And Magic on the run. Scott challenges Paxson, and he was fouled. Oh, they call it the other way. It's a charge on Byron Scott.
One of the few times that the Lakers got out on one of their outright fast breaks in the beginning. Magic was pushing it out, pitching it ahead, but the great transition recovery, Paxson there in time, feet set, offensive foul.
All right, watch Paxson. Were the feet set?
Feet were set.
So it is an offensive foul. Indication by Ed Rush. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Paxson from deep. John Paxson in game 2 hit 8 of 8 from the field. Opened up game 3 hitting his first 2. And thus far tonight 4 for 7 for 9 points. Laker ball with 18 on the 24.
Every time Jordan elevates, he just looks to the furthest point away from him and finds Paxson spotting up for the open shot. Unusual team, Chicago, whereas Jordan, the leading scorer in the league, and Pippen have the most assists for them in the playoffs.
Worthy. He's been off here in the third quarter. Overall, 6 for 15. While Perkins only 1 for 9. We approach 4 minutes remaining in the third. Grant rejected by Devonts. 1 on the shot clock. Paxson. And back come the Lakers.
And you can tell that Worthy is really struggling in the foot race with Pippen. Pippen to the ball first.
Magic. Severely outplaying the Lakers in the second quarter. Same story here in the third. Devonts has 17 points. He is the high man for the Los Angeles Lakers.
At some point, all 5 Lakers are going to get angry at the same time and understand, okay, the severe problems that they're having and where they are right now in this series. And when they do that, you're going to see a different Laker team out here.
Sounds like a pep talk. Cartwright. It is a 12-point Chicago lead as we go under 3 minutes remaining in the third. The Bulls hoping to make it a 3-1 advantage in the series. Lakers try to tie it at 2, and Pippen comes up with the block, and the foul called on the Lakers. 6 block shots for Chicago.
The frustration in James Worthy. About 2 minutes ago, he turned down a 16-foot jumper. He couldn't get away that time. Divac with the reject, helping to save some easy scores for the Lakers.
And the foul was called on Divac. Back after this timeout.
Set your sights, adjust your speakers, because here comes NBA Superstars 2, basketball's top guns. Have joined forces with MCA's hottest recording artists. The mix includes Patti LaBelle, Michael Jordan, Guy, Charles Barkley, Sass Jordan, and many more. It's an arsenal of sights and sounds. With every purchase, you'll receive a free NBA Superstars 2 audio cassette sampler. Lock on to NBA Superstars 2, available April 23rd, wherever NBA videos are sold.
Crunch's new Nestle Crunch NBA World Champions bars. With 12 different bars, you just may find your favorite champions. So, give it a shot. Slammin'.
I'd do anything for my baby.
Nice car.
Trade you. Anything for my baby.
Hey, that's my car.
Baby Ruth.
Why get an inferior shave when you could have the best? Why choose ordinary lubrication when you could have the richest? Why settle for average protection against razor irritation when you could have the most advanced, giving you the closest shave with less irritation? Edge Gel. Ultimate closeness. Ultimate comfort. That's the Edge.
As we check out the crowd, Al Davis paying no attention at all to Dick Versailles. NBA Commissioner David Stern in a heated discussion with NBC Sports President Dick Ebersol. Stern trying to persuade Ebersol to pick up the complicated option on Fratello's contract. The major problem, the czar, has been a nuisance with the crew. We have had a near mutiny here. Just checking the crowd. We'll be doing this from time to time. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the third. James Worthy sitting down. Had a poor shooting third quarter. 6 for 15 overall. The Bulls with a 12-point lead. Jordan to the fadeaway. Oh, he hit the back of the rim as he saw Divac approaching.
There's nothing you can do with him. He's absolutely ridiculous when he gets into these type of modes where everything is going in for him. His fades, his drives.
And the Lakers having huge problems now. Byron Scott called for the foul. You saw the poor shooting by the LA Lakers. They have died since midway through the second quarter.
Jordan on the fade because he knows Divac is coming after him here, so he has to get it up higher over the top of the big man. I'll just back up a little bit and say goodbye as I knock it out.
We have been dealing with the poor shooting by the Lakers, and there's a pretty good reason for it. As you discussed right at the top, the Chicago Bulls defensively have been just magnificent. That's the case right throughout the regular season. They've stepped it up in the playoffs. Divac, nice look for Teagle. And the Bulls lead at 70-58.
Couple defensive stops, steals, block shots. The crowd will come alive. They'll get their break going. It'll get them back in the game. That's what the Lakers need.
Caught right. Grant with the tip. Perkins with the back tap. And the Bulls maintain possession.
And this has been the story throughout the series for the Lakers. They just can't come up with the ball when they need it most.
Jordan. He beat Teagle off the dribble and then was able to spin Divac. AC Green, who just checked back in, he is now 1 for 5. The Bulls have a 14-point lead. Michael Jordan with 22 points despite the toe injury. Here's Jordan. Well, he changed the shot as he was flying toward the glass.
Jordan turning the corner, down the lane. He has those long strides and the ultimate in concentration, anticipating Divac to step up, but he never came. This time, with his patented baseline move, the ability to hang is what makes the difference for Michael.
Foul committed by Perkins. He has 3. Jordan 2 for 2 from the line. Michael Jordan averaging better than 31 per game in the playoffs. Led the NBA in scoring for the 5th straight season. And he shot a career high 54%. And he has played most of the way despite the jam toe. The Bulls by 16. It is their biggest lead of the game. Divac met on the mismatch by Paxson. Then he and Livingston have some words.
Frustration taking place right now. Divac, just a foul on Cliff Livingston, not going to give up a layup. Divac reacts. Frustration has set in with the Lakers.
Cliff sending the message that it was an inadvertent hit, and Divac did accept the apology. Foul called on Paxson. It is a non-shooting foul. 35 seconds remaining in the third. Teagle. Perkins gets it back out. So the Lakers now with 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Divac saved that pass. Perkins had the three-point attempt blocked. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Jordan checking the clock. Jordan shooting. After 3, the Bulls by 16 over the Lakers.
The ultimate Halloween experience is now at Six Flags Great America. Every weekend through Halloween weekend. Visit a park that's bigger than Disneyland and experience Fright Fest.
Scary fun for the whole family.
Check in at Camp Hideaway and tour the Mausoleum of Terror. Meet terrible trolls, ghastly ghouls and goblins, and experience Batman the Ride through Halloween weekend. Fright Fest at Six Flags Great America. There's nothing like it on Earth.
The National Anti-Vivisection Society believes that how we learn is as important as what we learn. Dissections and other unnecessary uses of animals in the classroom concern many students, teachers, and parents. For information on new and humane alternatives to the use of animals at all levels of education, please write NAVS 53 West Jackson, Chicago 60604, or call 1-800-888-NAVS.
We are heading to the fourth quarter at the Forum in Inglewood. The Lakers with 16 points in the second, only 14 in the third, and they are now trailing 74-58. Well, James Worthy, who did bounce back from that swollen ankle, the ankle injury suffered against the Portland Trailblazers, headed back to the locker room. Worthy suffering a sprained left ankle in Game 5 in Portland and has been favoring it. Magic Johnson opening up the fourth quarter. The crowd urging the Lakers on. They now trail 74-60. The Lakers 7 for 21. Dreadful shooting in the third. They were only 5 for 20 in the second. While the Bulls have shot well. Divac got a piece of it. Dick Pavetta with the loose ball foul against Chicago. It's on Scott Williams, who had just checked back in. Lakers with Magic Johnson and Terry Teagle at the guards. A.C. Green, Lonnie Divac, Sam Perkins up front. Here's Teagle. Divac. It's a 12-point Chicago lead. Craig Hodges back. He and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen, Cliff Levingston, and Scott Williams up front. Levingston played by Divac. Pippen lost it. Teagle with the steal. Important sequence for the Lakers. Magic, yes, and it counts. For the first time since early in the game, the Lakers able to go back to back. And now Magic to the line off this move.
No one wants to win more than Magic Johnson. He's frustrated right now. He knows he needs to pick it up. He's taking it into his own hands.
7 unanswered by the Lakers. And they've cut it to 9 with a minute 20 gone by in the fourth. Jordan didn't see the pass from Williams. Fortunate to recover. Jordan lost it. Good play by Teagle. And then the whistle by Hugh Evans. The foul called. Or let's see, it may have been a kick ball.
Once Magic feels the pressure by Jordan on one side, he turns the other way, splits the defense. Great feel for where everyone is on the floor.
Teagle called for the foul. His first. Another Chicago turnover. Perkins from downtown. It will be Laker ball.
There have been 2 fast break opportunities for the Lakers, but because they rely on Magic so much to run it for them, each time they've slowed down, turned, and thrown the ball backwards to Magic. You're not going to get easy scores that way.
Sam Perkins now 1 for 12. Bulls have led by as many as 16. Shot clock at 5. Perkins for 3. He cannot buy one. Make it 1 for 13 for Sam Perkins.
Has changed his shot completely now. He's on the run before he releases the basketball.
Hodges. Perkins stepping out looking for the reject. Beautiful soft touch by Craig Hodges. And the Bulls lead 76-65. Teagle pushed by Hodges. That's 3 on Craig Hodges. Timeout has been taken. 9:18 remaining in the fourth.
What time is it?
It's the Bulls
Oh, come on now, come on now. It's all about
versus the Blazers in a battle for air supremacy. It's the official NBA World Championship video. Relive all the high-flying action and behind-the-scenes drama. It's your ticket to the 1992 NBA Finals. To order your copy of Untouchables, write this address or call 1-800-356-8100.
With available all-wheel drive and a 195 horsepower 16-valve turbocharged engine, The Eagle Talon TSI is an incredibly advanced form of amusement.
Now save $700 on new 93 Eagle Talons.
Welcome to the second annual Fleer NBA Championship game. Here's the tip-off. Cartwright controls the Chambers. Chambers takes it up top to Anderson. He spins behind the back to Karl Malone. The mailman delivers from three-point land. The bench goes wild. 6 seconds left. Johnson inbounds to Ron Harper at midcourt. Alley-oop to Green. A great pass to Willis with a hammer dunk. And that's the game. Now here's the wrap-up. Fleer, a game in every pack.
I hadn't been on vacation in so long, I couldn't wait to grab my luggage and get to the beach. I had to get to Dollar Rent-A-Car fast. I knew they were right on the airport with low rates.
Welcome to Dollar.
Hello, I have a car rental reservation.
No problem. I'll just punch it up on the computer. Dollar Rent-A-Car is right on the airport, right on the money, with unlimited mileage and locations worldwide. Call your travel consultant or Dollar at 1-800-800-4000.
So the book is closed on Worthy, 6 for 16 for 12 points. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter, and the Bulls lead the Lakers by 11. Perkins posting on Williams. Sam Perkins now 1 for 14. It will be Chicago ball. Last touch by the Lakers.
Again, Cliff Levington, the subtleties of Livingston's hustle. He rotated that time just enough to get there, challenge and change that shot attempt.
Jordan from deep. 25 for Michael Jordan. And the Bulls extend to a 13-point lead. Lakers showed some signs at the start of this fourth quarter, but the Bulls have come back. It will be Laker ball with 13 on the 24.
Because of Worthy having the bad ankle and because of the other players' inability to really create off the dribble, the Bulls are able to recover defensively so much of the time because LA just wants to swing the ball around the outside and does not want to break them down off the dribble.
AC Green will throw it in. Well, Mike Dunleavy earlier promised wholesale changes, but he has basically stayed with the starters. Green is fouled. Forced to go to AC Green because Worthy is through for the game because of the ankle injury. Scott Williams called for his fourth.
On the drive, Scott Williams knows that he should have just stepped right up. He turns to Pippen that time after taking the foul. So I know it was my fault. Pippen telling him, just put your hands up straight. He's coming to you.
AC only a 74% free throw shooter during the regular season. In his 6th year out of Oregon State.
Scottie Pippen instructing the youngster, put him up straight. Williams saying, I'm trying to stop him. He was getting ready to shoot the ball. I didn't want to give him a layup.
Bulls by 11. And there you see the time remaining in the fourth quarter. It has reached desperation time for the Los Angeles Lakers. A loss today, and they're down 3 games to 1. Pippen taking the hit from Green, who was looking for a travel. AC committing his first. And Byron Scott returns. Byron Scott 0 for 8. Game 3, missed his first 2 here this evening. He's hit his last 2. Scottie Pippen calling out a play. Again, Cliff Levingston getting the playing time. Pippen. Hodges. Rebounded by Magic. Eluding the quick leaping Cliff Levingston. Come back, come back, come back. Pippen getting help. Nice pass from Magic. Chico with the foul. Jordan did did not like the call.
Terry Teagle very fortunate that time because Michael Jordan, anticipating that he was going to go to his right hand after he received the ball, got there in time and perhaps caused an extra step in there before the ball was put on the floor.
Third foul on Jordan. Teagle, an 82% free throw shooter. The Bulls 78 and the Lakers 68. Chicago by 9. And again, the crowd getting into it. 7.5 remaining in the fourth. Hodges from deep. Divac on the rebound. Spinning in and foul. Scott Williams throwing the assignment against Vlade Divac. Livingston came over to help, and Livingston charged with the foul.
But Phil Jackson showing a lot of confidence in Williams, leaving him on the floor in the key times in the game when the Lakers are trying to make their little run. Livingston coming over to help his partner from the bench on the floor. Team defense is what it's all about.
Phil Jackson getting set to make changes. Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, John Paxson over at the scorer's table. And here they come. Livingston, Hodges, and Williams sit down. Phil Jackson, very popular player over a 13-year NBA career, told us he received calls wishing him well prior to the start of the series from a number of former teammates. Especially pleased to hear from his one-time coach Red Holzman, who won 2 championships with the New York Knicks. Also heard from one-time teammate, United States Senator Bill Bradley. The Lakers have cut it to 7. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. Divac called for the push. That is his 4th. And a timeout taken. 6:51 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Introducing Nordic Flex Gold, the newest idea in strength training that is 5 ways better than Soloflex. Nordic Flex Gold has linear motion to better simulate free weights. Nordic Flex Gold has isokinetic resistance to better match your natural strength curve. Nordic Flex Gold is faster to use than Soloflex. Nordic Flex Gold provides a detailed workout manual, wall chart, and video. And best of all, Nordic Flex Gold costs 1/3 less. Call now to order your Nordic Flex Gold.
Drop by your Dodge dealer and you can pick up $500 cash back on any new Dodge Dakota in stock. Dakota Club cabs are also available with a 4-speed automatic and air conditioning at no extra charge. And even all dressed up Dakota Sports now drop under 10 grand. It's the National Dodge Truck Sale. Now arriving at a Dodge dealer near you.
Well, with all the problems the Lakers have had during the course of this contest, with all the bad shooting, with the fact that the Laker bench has not contributed, while the Bulls have, the Lakers are only down by 7.
Surprising, they're in terrific position, if you can say that, being down 7 at this time. But after mentioning all the things that you did, you're right. 7 points down with all this time and the crowd finally into it, they got a chance.
Paxson with the shot. John Paxson has been a crusher for the Lakers. 5 out of 8 for Paxson. He has 11. And the Bulls lead at 80-71. Teagle. And Teagle now 1 for 6, and it leads to this.
How many times in the playoffs have the Bulls done this, where they answer the challenge after a timeout, just when the other team's on a roll, they come back and answer to quiet the crowd and then open the lead once again.
Scottie Pippen again doing a good job against Magic Johnson. Divac. So Vlade Divac has 23, the Bulls 82, and the Lakers 73. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And of defense from the crowd. Grant. And Horace Grant will go to the line, fouled by Sam Perkins.
Because of the speed and quickness, one thing the Bulls love to do is leak a player out. Jordan sometimes, Pippen the other times. Two guys who really finish well at the other end.
Horace Grant, 25 years old, out of Augusta, Georgia. He will celebrate his 26th on the 4th of July. One of the fastest and quickest power forwards in the NBA. Gunning for his 14th point. The Bulls lead by 11. Lakers going with their version of a three-guard alignment, which includes the 6'9" Magic Johnson, along with Terry Teagle and Byron Scott. Shot clock at 3. Magic has to get it up, and it's an offensive foul. That's 4 on Magic Johnson.
After they've softened them up a little bit, tired them out a little bit during the first 3 quarters of the basketball game with Jordan guarding Magic, then they come back and put Pippen on him, bigger and stronger, able to be more physical down the stretch.
Jordan being guarded by Teagle. Paxson played by Scott. Jordan posting up. Divac on the rebound. And the reach-in foul called on Pippen. That's 4 for Pippen.
With not much time left on the 24-second clock, Magic going right. The good anticipation by the Bulls defense, offensive foul.
And the Bulls with their 5th team foul, putting Magic on the line. 21 points for Magic Johnson, along with 11 assists. And he is perfect, 10 for 10 from the line. Chicago 84, Los Angeles 75. 4.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Cartwright fielding for Divac. Yes. Bill Cartwright with a strong move. He's hit 5 of 10. He has 11. The Bulls extend to an 11-point lead.
And then a la the Lakers, run the clock down, milk it to the end before you make a shot.
Divac with the tip. 86-77, Chicago. The Chicago Bulls during the regular season won the Central with a record of 61-21, the best record in the history of the franchise, and they have just roared through the playoffs. Paxson from long range. The Bulls lead 88-77, and a timeout has been called with 3:49 remaining in the fourth.
Forget it. Not. It's not me. No way. That's the way I want to look.
Then you've got to try Bausch & Lomb's new contact lenses. They're so comfortable you won't believe it. And they're as close as you can get to natural vision.
Way to go.
Way to look.
Call for a free trial offer of Bausch & Lomb contact lenses. 1-800-2FREE-4U. 1-800-2FREE-4U. Bausch & Lomb.
Hey, kids! What's the difference between an ordinary sports announcer?
Hey, sports fan.
Nice man.
Nerd. And the inside stuff announcer. Most announcers show you the mundane and boring. These don't. Most announcers are content to sit behind a desk. These aren't. And most announcers can't spot extraordinary talent. Yes!
And it counts.
These can. Not your normal features, not your normal announcers, not your normal sports show. But then again, who wants normal? Inside Stuff, Saturdays. Check your local listings.
Are you looking for a truck or van and want a good price? Then come to Community GMC. You'll find the GMC truck that's just right for you. And right now at Community GMC Truck, we're featuring new GMC conversion vans with plush interiors, wood accents, and a whole host of special equipment. Forget window sticker. Buy now and you can save thousands of dollars. Make Community your GMC conversion van headquarters. Don't miss this special GMC value. And remember, service is the key at Community GMC Truck in Oak Forest.
Witness firsthand the thrills and spills of one of America's fastest-growing sports, NASCAR's Winston Cup Racing Series.
It'll be the finish. Everyone was waiting for it. They flash past the finish line.
Live NASCAR racing on TNN. It's the next best thing to being there. Join TNN Motorsports at the Phoenix Mile in Arizona for the Pine Royal 500. Live Sunday, November 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Gone well for Byron Scott during this series, while it has been terrific for John Paxson, who's hit 6 of 10 for 13. The Lakers shooting only 36% for the game, while the Bulls again on fire at 52%. We're down to 3:40 remaining in the fourth, and Chicago leads 88-77. Lakers remain the same following the timeout. Magic having difficulty off the double team. Shot clock down to 1. Scott, too late. It's a 24-second violation.
And after he shot the ball, Byron Scott dragging the right arm down. As soon as he released it, that right arm dropped to his side. That shoulder definitely bothering him. With the shot clock going off, Byron Scott shoots. Perhaps a little contact that time by Pippen to further aggravate it. Pippen's body hitting him, jamming it once again. They'll have to get Scott out of the game, Mark.
Another superb defensive sequence by the Chicago Bulls. Scott tried to steal it, and the foul is called. That's number 5 on Byron Scott, and now he'll be replaced by Larry Drew. So Byron Scott, only 2 out of 4 from the field, not able to get the shot opportunities, and off that steal attempt, he's called for the foul. The Lakers now over the limit. Bill Cartwright to the line, and Byron Scott is headed off. So it's been a rough day physically for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lost James Worthy earlier, aggravating that sprained ankle, and now Scott headed back to the locker room. High-point man of the game, Michael Jordan, playing with the jam toe, 25 points, along with 13 assists. Monty Divac's coming up strong, 25 points, 10 rebounds. And Magic Johnson, 22 points, 11 assists. The Bulls 89, the Lakers 77. Time running out on the Los Angeles Lakers. A Chicago victory, and they will take a 3-1 lead in the best of 7. Magic's pass deflected. What a play by Divac. Showing his quickness. Divac has 27. The Bulls by 10. Pippen. Paxson recovers. John Paxson, 7 for 11 for 15 points.
There's a groove on the right side of the floor that Paxson just slides into to make the open jumper.
Perkins able to keep it alive. Teagle had it knocked away. Look out. Michael Jordan all right. Michael coming out of the pack, telling Scottie Pippen that he's fine.
Terry Teagle trying to make a move off the dribble, which is good. They need somebody to break down the defense, but then you have to have the ability to make the pass. Jordan with the hustle at all times into the crowd to try and save it.
And Perkins rejected. Well, defensively, statistically, the Bulls, the top defensive team in the playoffs over the last 10 years, and they have come up strong in that department once again tonight. Pippen, and he was blocked by Divac.
One of the things you must fear when Michael Jordan is around is the block shot from behind the head. Jordan anticipates where the point of release will be from the offensive player, Perkins in this case, times his jump and loves to go by and swipe it from behind. That time, the block with the left hand.
So, Pippen to the line for the first time. A minute 46 remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Bulls now lead at 92-79.
Jordan leads his team in so many categories. Scoring, the obvious one, then assists here in the playoffs. Happens to have the most blocks on this team as well in the playoff series.
And a timeout has been called. The Bulls lead by 14. Michael Jordan playing with the jam toe. Still has gone 43 minutes.
Yes, sir, Senator. The tradition continues at Barney's Market Club, the place for prime steaks and seafood located at the corner of Randolph and Halstead. Phone 372-6466 for reservations, where people meet to eat.
When it comes to automobiles, there's only one, Bob Rohrman.
At Schaumburg Honda Automobiles, the Hondas are going once, going twice. Sold to the smart car buyers at year-end prices.
All remaining 92 Hondas must be sold, whatever it takes. There may never be a better time to buy, and you can beat the Honda price increase, too.
There's only one, Bob Rohrman.
The Hondas are going, gone.
You've heard a lot about Carol Mosley Braun, but there's more. She took $100,000 for a no-bid bond deal she admitted she was unqualified for. She took a $30,000 no-interest campaign loan from a powerful lobbyist and rewarded the firm with a $30,000 taxpayer-paid contract. And she received as much as $40,000 a year for lobbying other government officials while serving as Cook County Recorder of Deeds. Carol Mosley Braun, just another machine politician.
Not many things are more Chicago than United, but there are a few. United, proud to be Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly the friendly skies.
With the jam toe, 26 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocked shots. Fortunate for the Lakers, he wasn't healthy. Lakers made a couple of changes. Tony Smith, a rookie from Marquette, has come on for the first time. Pippen able to deflect it. Down to a minute 23 remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Bulls lead the Lakers 93-79, and Smith will inbound. Lakers turn it over.
That's just what the Bulls do, is make you hurry and do all the small things. They don't let you catch easy passes or get easy looks at the basket because of the quickness. You hit it earlier, the key word for their defense, recovery.
And Drew tried to draw the foul, but it's called on the Lakers. It's on Drew. Sam Perkins with a 1 for 15. Sam Perkins had been going so well throughout the playoffs, but tonight First he missed 7, then he hit. And he shows a stat line that he'd like to forget about. Magic Johnson will sit down. Terry Teagle is back. Magic 22 points, 11 assists. And no team in the history of the NBA Finals has ever come back after being down 3 games to 1. The Lakers are now in that position as they face Game 5 here at the Forum on Wednesday night. They will be trailing 3 games to 1. The Lakers pulling a surprise by taking Game 1 in Chicago last Sunday, 93-91. The Bulls coming back in Game 2. Here's Pippen. Scottie Pippen with 13. And the Bulls now lead it 97-79. And here at the Forum, Chicago Bulls will make it 2 out of 2. So much for home court advantage.
It was cute to see the last time down when Pippen was controlling the ball at the top of the circle. He looked over to Michael Jordan on the left wing as if to say, do you want the basketball to take it in the middle of the floor? And Jordan looked at him as if to say, are you kidding me? After all the minutes I've played, you keep it, control it, run the show. Pippen winds up knocking it down. Then the Bulls tried to foul intentionally just to get the other guys in the game and be able to move off the floor.
Yes, Phil Jackson empties the bench, and teammates congratulating Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan looking for his first NBA championship, and he will be gunning for it on Wednesday night. 36 seconds remaining, and the Bulls lead it 97-80. The other question concerning the Los Angeles Lakers, the injury status of James Worthy and Byron Scott, both forced to leave early and head back to the locker room. Scott with a shoulder problem, and Worthy re-aggravated the ankle. Here's Armstrong giving it up. Grant. Down to 10 seconds left. Drew. Bulls lead 97-82. Final seconds. The Chicago Bulls come away with a resounding victory. In command virtually all the way. And they defeat the Los Angeles Lakers by the score of 97-82. Led by Michael Jordan, who scored 28. Lonnie Devonts leading the Lakers with 27.
Over $23,000 in property taxes dating back to 1990. Hardworking people in our district pay their taxes. Carl Vandenberg does not. That probably explains the 13 or more federal and state liens filed against Vandenberg's businesses. Mr. Vandenberg is a lawyer and owns an ambulance service. Forget it. Real problems deserve real solutions. Elect John Sheehy, state representative.
The ultimate Halloween experience is now at Six Flags Great America. Every weekend through Halloween weekend. Visit a park that's bigger than Disneyland and experience Fright Fest.
Scary fun for the whole family.
Check in at Camp Hideaway and tour the Mausoleum of Terror. Meet terrible trolls, ghastly ghouls and goblins, and experience Batman the Ride. Through Halloween weekend, Fright Fest at Six Flags Great America. There's nothing like it on Earth.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Channel's rebroadcast of the 1991 and 1992 NBA Championships. Our title for this series is Back-to-Back. Now, the first series you're going to see is the Lakers series, where the Bulls won it out in L.A. and all the excitement that surrounded that. That series is called the Bulls Championship Charge. We'll get that one first, and then we'll go to the Bulls and Portland Trail Blazers in the back-to-back portion of our series as the Bulls get that championship at home. So sit back, relax, turn the VCRs on, and enjoy the Bulls and the Lakers on our back-to-back coverage here on Sports Channel. Channel's rebroadcast of the NBA Finals. This is the Bulls Championship Charge. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom Dorr. Alongside is the redhead Johnny Kerr. Now, folks, this is history for Chicago Bulls fans. If you haven't yet turned your VCR on, we're going to give you a chance to do that. Turn it on now. Record this one. This is the championship for the Chicago Bulls. Johnny, a couple guys not going to play tonight for the Lakers.
That's right. We've talked about it all through the series, Tom, about James Worthy having a bad leg and Byron Scott having a shoulder problem. And we know they won't be in the game, but we do know that we'll see Elton Campbell and we'll see Tony Smith. They'll get some big minutes.
All right, the Bulls about to go to this NBA championship. Let's find out how some of the players reacted to this.
Well, me personally, I was coached that we had a great chance to become champion. And I was going to go out there and give it my best, and the other guys on the team will give it their best. And, you know, when you approach a game like that, you know, 9 out of 10 times you're going to win. And we just gave it our all, and, you know, we wanted that championship bad, and we got it.
Well, I think the biggest thing that we were thinking about was the fact that this team was, even though that we were up 3-1, that, you know, the fact that we didn't want to give these guys anything because they are a good basketball team. They were capable of beating us, which they had done in Game 1. And we felt that we had to get these guys out there as soon as possible because if we gave them any kind of momentum at all, the playoffs are just too unpredictable. So we wanted to come out with the same attitude, even more determined to knock these guys out.
That everything's going our way. You know, we worked so hard all season long, and this is the time that everything seemed to click. You know, Paxson's knocking in the shots he's supposed to knock in. Pippen's knocking in the free throws he's supposed to knock in. You know, everything's like just working in hand in hand, and it was like it was destined. There was no way we were not going to win the world championship because everything's worked in our favor up to that point.
Yeah, Michael, that's it. Destiny. I love it.
All right, let's go to the Forum in Inglewood. Game 5, the Bulls and the Lakers. The Bulls about